Hey everyone, Scott from Hoarder's Hide, back with the grand finale. That's right, part 5 of 5 of the $2,000 for 200 Golden Age books that I acquired from the show in Cleveland over the weekend. I told you I was going to start with Spaceman, so here it is. This is Dell 4-color 1253. First Spaceman. Incidentally, issue 1340 of the 4-color line was supposed to be the second installment of Spaceman, but they decided to give it its own title. So that became Spaceman number 2, and there is no printed Dell 4-color 1340. Interesting side note. Woody Woodpecker. It was Dell 4-color 305. So after I picked up all of my books from the eBay seller, Little Lulu 139, I took some laps around the floor. Roy Rogers Comics, issue 63. And if you remember from my Dell 4-color introduction video, every issue under 100 actually says 4-color comics on it. So anyways, I took my lap around and I didn't see any Daredevil number 1 on the wall anywhere for me to even consider. So at that point, all I was looking for were 4-color comics. And I guess anything else maybe that jumped out at me. So, Roy Rogers, issue number 95. Again, it says 4-color comic. Donald Duck, the Crocodile Collector. This is issue 348. So these 70 books, plus or minus here, came from basically 5 sellers. The bulk of them came from about 65 of them came from 3 sellers. And then the other few came from 2 different sellers. Andy Panda, number 130. I don't really know what's going on in that one. Issue 152, Little Orphan Annie and Her Demonic Eyes. I wonder how many kids had nightmares over that. I'm having one right now, and I'm awake. Love this book. I was really happy to stumble on it for extremely reasonable. Issue 496, The Green Hornet. I picked one of these up from our eBay friend in my 4-color purchase from him, but it was an extremely low grade. It's taped together and taped together poorly. So I'm really happy to have that one replaced with a nice copy. Mickey Mouse 194. So, I believe it or not, I think this is the most expensive issue I bought. Wings of Eagles, issue 790. I may have overpaid for that one particular issue, but I've more than made up for it with the rest of the books I got from that seller. So 379. Donald Duck, of course, with Scrooge, Huey, Louie, and Dewey. Mickey Mouse, 4-color $2.79. Now, on a per book basis, I definitely paid more for this lot. But these books are considerably higher grades. Roy Rogers 160. Restless Gun 1089. So they're considerably higher grades, and they fit into my runs. I mean, it's what I'm after. You know, all the other Golden Age books, we're just buying them to have them. You know, no other real purpose. 1081, Elmer Fudd. Although I guess we buy everything just to have it, don't we? 1056, Yellowstone Kelly. 1050, Huckleberry Hound. 1004, Colt 45. 986, Restless Gun. Now this is a book that you'll see another copy down the road. I bought 2 copies of it. Not intentionally. I just was caught up in everything and I wasn't taking good notes, and I was buying books and I was running things back and forth to the vehicle, and I ended up with 2 copies of this one. And at least one other book, which you'll see later. Issue 800, The Buccaneers. Again, you know, some super high grades, and a lot of these were priced right before the deals I got on them. So, I mean, a lot of them were definitely worth sticker price before I started haggling. Issue 1291, 77 Sunset Strip. 1243, Ellery Queen Detective. 1239, Donald Duck Album. 1210, Parent Trap, all-time classic. All-time classic. Number 149, Smilin' Jack. I got into a bit of a disagreement with an older gentleman selling books over the 4 colors, and in particular Smiling Jack. He had a copy of Smilin' Jack number 7, which he looked up in his price guide and saw that there were 7 Smilin' Jacks in the 4 color line. So he thought it was Smilin' Jack 149. Instead of actually Smilin' Jack from its own series. And then I inadvertently, by happenstance, ran across this issue 149 at another table. And of course I went back over and showed it to him. He wasn't very happy about it, but I only bought 1 book from him anyways. Issue 1200, Tennessee. No, DJ, not that Hennessy. 1162, Yogi Bear joins the Marines. In case you haven't figured, this is going to be a little longer video than the last 4. 1154, Santa Claus Funnies. 1124, The Real McCoy. 784, Around the World in 80 Days. I was really surprised I didn't have this one. The cover just struck me as being extremely familiar. but I didn't have it, but now I do. 727, Walt Disney's The Nature of Things. Same with this cover. I could have swore I had this one, but issue 717, Moby Dick. 701, Jiminy Cricket. Another one I would have bet money I had, just by looking at the cover. 446, Captain Hook and Peter Pan. 338, Bugs Bunny and the Rocking Horse Thieves. Fucking horse thieves, I hate them. Issue 259, Santa and the Angel. Some of these Santa Claus books are outrageously priced on eBay. Issue 713, The Animal World. This is a book I may actually look for in higher grade, just being the dinosaur fanatic that I am. 1133, Fury. Not Nick. Mickey Mouse album, 1151. Another book I possibly overpaid for. It's in really, really nice grade. But again, I got a good enough deal from this gentleman that overpaying for one and getting the rest for what I did was fine. 4-color 1076, which is issue number 1 of The Rebel. Zane Grey, Ambush, 314. 357, Zane Grey's Comeback. Super book. Issue 412, Zane Grey's Nevada. I think Jerry the Jitterbug showed one of those the other day that he had picked up. Zane Grey's To the Last Man. Uh, 674, The Little Rascals. 936, The Little Rascals. 865, Andy Burnett, not to be confused with Andy Griffith. 889, Clint and Mac. 979, Oswald the Rabbit. 919, The Vikings. Haven't seen that movie, but I'm intrigued now. 826, Spin and Marty. Oh, look who's in the middle of that one. 964, The Hardy Boys. 968, Tales of Wells Fargo. 956, Ricky Nelson, and I think that's the first appearance of Ricky Nelson. Because there's at least one other Ricky Nelson book in the 4-color line. Issue 986, Restless Gun. And again, this is the one that I said I bought 2 copies of, not knowing. But I didn't pay much for this one, and the other one I got is a better copy. So, it's not like I don't have duplicates already. And this particular seller, if there was a picture cover on the back, he put the backing board in the middle, so you could see the picture on the back. 1024, Darby O'Gill. Oops. And the Little People. I don't know if that's politically correct or not. 528, Queen of the West, Dale Evans. Issue number 47, Gene Autry. Now this could be the most expensive one I bought. But probably, I don't know. Again, if you average out what I got from this seller, he wouldn't budge on the price of that one, but he budged pretty well on everything else. 181 Mickey Mouse and Jungle Magic. And 734 Cheyenne. All right, that rounds out the 4-color. But wait, there's more. That's right, you didn't think we were done yet. So again, I said I was looking for anything else maybe that jumped out at me. So here we have Panic, number 6 by EC Comics from 1955. And I consider this to be the first sketch cover. And it's Golden Age to boot. So pick these up and have your favorite artist do a sketch for you on them. This was actually reproduced. I forget what year, but there were reproductions made of this maybe 10 years ago. So you can get new, pristine-looking copies, but the actual pieces of gold from 1955 aren't that expensive, especially if you don't have to have it in a 9.8. I also found another copy of Boy, issue 104. I was able to put a big dent in my lower Conan runs. 47, 46, 84, 79. Let's see here. Conan the King, 43. That completes Conan the King for me. King Conan, 17 and 3. That finished those off. Conan the Barbarian, issue 4. And again, I got really confused, so I got another issue 4. Issue 2. So now my Conan from I think from 1 to 200 now I have done. Not including every variant or Mark Jewelers, but I've got at least one of every from 1 to 200, I think. And finally, the last book, not the last book I actually picked up that day, but the last one to show. Our Gang Comics, number 18. Classic cover. I mean, it's, I don't know what else you can ask for in a book. It actually has Carl Barks interior art on this one. I think it's a Walt Kelly cover. But buckwheat in a boat fishing. Looks like Alfalfa and Darla taking a dip, and Spanky tying a string to the goat's ass. Classic, classic, classic. I love these old Our Gang covers. So, that's it. That is 200 plus or minus books for $2,000 plus or minus dollars. Again, I was at, I think, $10.50 on these 70 books. So that puts me at about $15 a book, almost double what I paid per book for the first 4 videos worth of books I showed. So how do you think I did? Did I get a better value on my $7 books or on my $15 books? I don't know. It's a tough call. Again, let me know in the comments what you think. I doubt I have another haul like this for a while, at least until June, when I'll be meeting up with him to pick up a big DC lot of a couple hundred books. But who knows what I may find between now and then. So I'm sure I'll have stragglers coming in. And I definitely still have more artwork to come in from Andrea Moody, some more bunny mask. So that's probably going to be the next video. Hope you enjoyed them. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. 250 sub giveaways coming up on the 6th of April. Don't forget that. I'll link the subscriber video up here somewhere. I'll get that damn thing out of there. I'll put it up here. Make sure you get an entry into that for the Magdalena statue and whatever else I decide to give away. And that's it. So until next time, I'm Scott from Horner's Hide. I want to know what's in your hide.